Welcome to Hogwarts, Harry. This is the melodic secret nobody's going to tell you about because it just came out. I was creating the secret sauce. It is called BusyWorks Beats Sampler, busyworksbeats.com/sampler. We have a free version which comes with 50 factory sounds. The full version comes with 600 plus sounds. Let's use some free sounds here. Let's go to preset, go to factory, and just click on any one of these here. We're going to run this through a new plugin that just came out called AI Mastering 2. So I want to let you guys hear the sonic differences. So here's before. All right, now we're going to turn on the secret sauce, which is this. Even in my voice, here's before. You guys hear my microphone? Here's after. Sounds like I'm right there with you. So the secret is this analog button up here and then running it through the British console. So this model's like Neve, for example. So we're sending our sound through an analog circuitry, basically inside of a plugin. All right, so here's before. This is just my basic voice, no treatment, no nothing. Here's after. It feels like you're right there with me. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna now run our sounds through here. The BusyWorks Beats AI Mastering 2. Go to busyworksbeats.com/AI Mastering to learn more about the plugin. So let me just play. I have to turn my mic off so it doesn't go into the plugin. So now let's play the same thing, but with the plugin on. All right, so I'm gonna switch it on and off and just play some music here. Let's also swap out the sound so you guys can hear it on different tones. It's not just that E-piano tone. So again, these are the free presets that come with the library. Just go to busyworksbeats.com/sampler to get yours for free. And again, we have a paid version too. But let's switch out the preset here. Let's do like a, oh, here we go, yeah, here we go. All right, now this is before the AI Mastering 2. Here's after. With that analog circuitry, it just jumps out at you. It's like it comes from this 2D image and it turns into 3D. That's just two buttons, the analog button and the British console. I didn't even really touch the actual plugin, which makes stuff louder. This was built to clean up AI music with the clean knob. And then basically it was built to master AI music as well. So that's where the name came from, BusyWorks Beats AI Mastering. We're on version 2 and version 2 got even crazier. So I show you guys on different videos, but I'm just showing you guys not even running a limiter. Technically the limiter is on, but not even basically making stuff loud. We're just turning on the analog feature and the British console and it jumps out at you. So let's play some more sounds here. All right, now I'll swap out the sound. Again, I'm just using the free sounds. You guys can do this for yourself. All right, so here is, let's turn it off. Now the sounds are good source sounds, so they're not going to sound bad. But now let's run it through the AI mastering. Now let's switch it off just so you guys can hear that sonic difference. All right, switch it back on. All right, now let's swap out the sound. Again, let's go for just different types of sounds. We did a pad, let's do a string. Let's turn this off, here's before. Let's do a string that's a little more open. There we go. Some more detail. All right, let's play some of these chords. Let's turn it back on. See how it just jumps out? It's almost like we're in the sound itself. It like went from us looking at the sound on a piece of paper. It's like, okay, it's a cool sound, but then it's like, now we're in the actual sound. That's the difference in this analog plugin right here when you turn on analog mode. Turn it off. Let's swap the sounds here. Let's go back to the main tab. Let's do, forgot what this sounds like. This one's pretty. So here's the before. All right, now let's turn it back on. I think the sound is just a little quiet, so let's crank it up and do that one more time. Sorry for the airplanes, y'all, but here's before. Again, a free sound. Now let's turn it back on. Now, if you guys hear this sound effect, go to the effects, turn off the texture. There we go. Now, let's do this one more time. Let's do the before one more time. Sorry about that. All right, now let's turn it back on. See how you can feel the sound? All right, so I'm just showing you guys on random patches. I didn't pre-think these patches out. I'm just playing random patches. Let's use a different plugin here. All right, let's use Omnisphere. Now, if I can make Omnisphere sound better, then you know this plugin is for almost everything. So let's go to even their scoring sounds, which are very, very good. Let's just hit shuffle. I'm just gonna click on something random. All right, something a little more random. That's cool, but let's find something that we could actually play. All right, so I found some strings here. So here's before. Let's record this in so we don't have to keep playing this out. Let's record some chords. All right, so now we have that. Now we can truly just A/B this. All right, so here's before. Now, like I said, if we can make Omnisphere sound more realistic, then game over. All right, so here's the before. After. Here's before. Let's switch it back in. And it's not a major change to where it's like super a change. Let's up the buffer length so it gives Omnisphere time to breathe. All right, so let's do this one more time to give Omnisphere time, because when you run with samples, a lot of samples at once causes it to crackle sometimes. So let's do it before. And you know what we're gonna do on this patch? I'm actually gonna turn off the effects so that you guys can hear just the dry sound. Let's turn off the effects. Let's turn them all off. So here's just the raw sound. And now we're just gonna feel the texture of the sound itself. So here's before. Run this back. All right, now let's crank on the AI mastering too at the end, and let's switch. Like I said, it's like you're in the actual sound, okay? Alright, so that's the magic of this analog button along with the British console knob, just like that, without even running it through the loud part, which if I turn that up, of course it's going to get louder. But are we going to make this specific thing loud? Not necessarily. So if you want to use this on instruments, just turn on the analog mode and the British console. I'm trying to think, what other plugin can we even pull from? I showed you guys on drums. Let's load up some Count drums. His drums are considered so good that Apple even worked with him in Logic Pro. So let's run it on these drums. Now for this one, I'm actually going to move it to channel 2 because I want to be able to talk over this one. All right, now we got it on channel 2. So now I could talk as the thing is actually processing. And let's take off the buffer. Showing you guys little things I'm doing here. Let's pull it back to 80 samples. There we go. Oh, never mind. All right, never mind. FL got used to the other sample rate or the other speed. So let's just do this one. All right, so here's before. Here's after. Now we have more stuff. Now on these drums, we can turn up that loud knob. It just pulls out more texture in the drum. We can also add parallel compression in. Now it's just turned into a monstrous drum. Here's before. Now if you guys go to the super advanced tab, this is where you guys can tweak it even further. I'd recommend you guys mess with the envelope shape. It adds so much density to the track. I'll exaggerate it so you guys can hear. Just gonna pull this back. Also the hidden boost. It's good on drums. So here's before. Here's after. It's like we're actually in the actual drum. Now we can feel all those dynamics. Here's before. Here's after. You could also change the vibe of the colors too. I meant to mention that. So this plugin, man, it's a beast on vocals, it's a beast on drums, it's a beast on samples, it's a beast on mastering your songs. What can't this thing do? All right, let's try a vocal real quick. All right, so here's a track we did during a live stream. So here's before the effect. Here's after. Don't get hyped, don't believe the madness. And just to show you guys on the EQ, I'm just cutting out the lows, and the FabFilter Pro G is just taking out some of the background noise of the vocal recording. The mastering plugin is doing everything else. So here's before. Here's after. What we doing right here is magic. Out the hood, fresh from a lot of the trafficking. Serve white, brown, Asian, and African. The South took hip hop, the West took it back again. And all I did was turn the loud knob up a little bit and added the British console and the analog mode. So with these add the realism. The British console and the analog mode, they're the realism buttons. The loud knob just pulls it up front. Here's before. Now, once I hit this analog, it just jumps. It's at the British console. Here's before. But it's one nation under the empire, and I'm up chasing dough like I'm inspired. Like, what can't this thing do? Just go to busyworksbeats.com/AI mastering. I'll leave a link below so you guys can hear for yourself. I just showed you guys how cool it is. So thank you guys for watching this game from busyworksbeats.com. Peace out, guys.